Hey everyone, you're watching Matt to Fit. I am Matt and I'm trying to get fit. So it's been over 3 months since the last video I made, which was I think about week 10. And I was going to make a video in week 12, but I had to travel for work. So I went to South Korea for several weeks, and so I was unable to really make videos there. And kind of brought up something that I will like to talk about in a separate video, which is traveling while being like really obese. It is a what's the nice way of putting it? It's been hell just traveling when you're over 300 pounds because seats are really small and different cultures perceive obesity differently, or at least outwardly. So I got some interesting stories I'd like to share on that, because there's some pleasant but also not so pleasant experiences that I had. Just to give you a spoiler, at one point I was told that I needed to lose weight, just like right to my face, which hit me pretty hard. But yeah, like I said, I want to talk about that in a different video. And after I went to Korea for work, I had another work trip where I had to go to Detroit. And right after that, I had to go to Germany for a few weeks as well. And this constant traveling just disrupted like all of my routines and habits that I had formed like pretty badly. And what's funny though is I'd spent half the time in Detroit that I did in Germany or Korea, and Detroit is where I gained the most weight, like significantly more weight. I mean, when I was in Germany for a few weeks, I gained about 2 pounds, but when I was in Detroit, I gained about, I think it was like 5 to 10 pounds. It was insane. I was only there for like less than a week, really. So it wasn't even half the time. It was even less, and I gained so much more weight. And when I travel, food is free. So, whenever I'm overseas, I like to try the different foods, different restaurants, because I'm just not. It's new cultures. I like to try new things. And after all this time, I still haven't set foot in a gym at all, not even once. I do a little bit of VR gaming, and I walk my dog like 5 minutes, maybe 10 minutes a day. Most of the time I just let him go out in the backyard and roam around. And that's really all the physical movement that I do because I work from home. So my routine throughout the week is just getting out of bed, which is 2 feet away from me, and here is where I actually do my work. So it's not much. Sometimes I'll go in the kitchen and get me some drinks or something. That's about it. So I think I will go to the gym though, or start going to the gym, do like some weight training after I'm below 300 pounds. I'm still sticking to that and just focusing mostly on diet to get through the first 100 pounds. So it is calendar week 26 after all this time, and I left off, the last video was calendar week 10, not calendar week 10, it was week 10, and I was at 338 pounds. So after almost 4 months, it's week 26, and I am down to 311 pounds. So after about 4 months, it's a loss of 27 pounds, if I did the math correctly. Which that is it's a little bit slower than I'd like. I feel like 10 pounds a month is kind of like what I'm trying to set my goal at, to keep consistent loss, which I think is fairly slow, but I don't want to lose it too fast. I don't want to do like 20 or 30 pounds a month, because you just, the loose skin thing would be, I think, much different or much worse than just losing 10 pounds a month and just taking time with it. But yeah, I'm sticking with it, and shouldn't have to travel again for a while. So it's been a long time since I've shown a progress picture, so I want to throw up a progress picture on the screen, look at it, and show you the comparison. When I looked at it, it's not that noticeable, but in real life, as weird as that sounds, I notice a much bigger difference. And really, it's like that's part of the milestones that I wanted to talk about. Like, first of all, one of the things that I saw or noticed is that I had to create new holes in my belt because I just kind of ran out of them. So I poked in a few more holes with a leather hole punch for leather, and so I can keep going for a little bit without having to buy a new belt. And my double XL and triple XL shirts are getting much more baggy, and I fit in an XL recently. Is a little bit tight, so I think 20-30 more pounds, I think I'll be able to fit in an XL shirt comfortably. It's such a good feeling of just like experiencing that, and it's really hard to explain it because it's been so long. I think this is the lowest weight I've been in 6 years. I think it was like 2015. I remember being right over 300, and so it's probably been about 6 years, 7 years. Hold on. So if it's 2015, it's 2020. 7 years. It's pretty good. That's a long time. It's almost two presidential terms. And I'd also like to mention that before, when I tried to lose weight, I tried to rush through it and do like 20-40 pounds a month, and I would always just fail and just like lose motivation to continue trying. But this time, changing my mentality, the way I think, it's to being more patient and being more accepting of mistakes, because it's like it's just the holiday season right now. There's all kinds of temptations, and dealing with Halloween, there's so much chocolate, so much candy, and like I can't have any because I would get addicted again. I would go into the same steps and same pathway as I would before, and I would just go back to more than 400 pounds probably next time I failed, because every time I failed in the past, I would not only gain the weight back, but I would also gain more. That's really all the updates I have for now. Really, I'm down to 86 pounds overall. I weigh 311, and I plan on releasing or doing videos that are more varied, instead of just this vlog type style video of just talking about what I'm going through during my weight loss journey. But for now, I'm sticking with these until I get about 150 pounds lost, so that I could provide more, I guess, experience videos, and yeah, so I want to try to start back to doing the once a week updates, and I appreciate all the support and comments that I've gotten from everyone. I really appreciate it. It means a lot. It's really helps me keep doing these videos, because it's losing weight's hard, stressful. It can really be disheartening to really just mess up, but like I said, I've developed that mentality of being patient and not being too hard on myself when I mess up, and that really has helped, because it has prevented me from going on that slippery slope of, well, I messed up yesterday, today I might as well just eat whatever I want, and then this week I might as well eat, this week I might as well eat whatever I want, right? And then it's like, well, last month, it's a new month, but I mean, the whole month without even like caring about what I ate. So what's the point? Yeah. So it's just that slippery mentality I try to avoid at any cost, really. But thanks everyone for watching, and I'll see you next week. Thanks.